At Guns and Gear, all your hunting season needs are here. No matter what you're hunting, we can help you bag it. We have new, used, and estate guns of all kinds, and right now even do-it-yourself kits. We can clean, repair, or modify your weapon, and there's not much we can't do with our extensive inventory of parts, even the obsolete ones. Come by Guns and Gear off Highway 51 in Gluckstadt.
Tonight is just a different event, you know, so we'll have large crowds on the square. We'll have a lot of traffic in town as people are coming to hotels and restaurants. And so we'll deploy probably 15 to 18 people on the square, not counting what we're doing, you know, all across the city. And our mounted unit will be out. We'll have our safe site tent out. And it's just to be, you know, have a presence to just help people get around. The last 2 years, definitely last year, but even prior to that, we didn't see the crowds, we didn't see the atmosphere that we're kind of accustomed to, especially when things are going good. And I think everyone is excited again. So for us, really 2 years since our department and at least 40% of our staff, they're going to experience something that they've never experienced over the next 2 days. It's really cool, it's really unique. You know, we experience this about 8 or 9 times a year, and you'll see these large crowds come in. It's a chance for us to interact with people. And that's really the goal for us is any time that we get a chance to meet new people, you're doing something that will make an everlasting impact from what we're seeing in law enforcement. And it's a chance for us to set the narrative of what cops are and what we're doing on the street. Everything that we do, from patrol to the foot officers to mounted to the safe site, is all about connectivity and making inroads into building relationships. Patrol, they'll handle all the radio calls. They'll handle everything outside of what we call the downtown district, which is just the square area. That's just typical patrol. They're going to handle all those.
You see a lot of drinking. You see wrecks. You see fights. But you also see people having a good time. The majority of the folks are doing right and doing what they're supposed to do, and they just want to go out and have a good time, and we just want to make sure everybody's safe having that good time. We're just going to roam around, we're going to back officers up. Right now we're heading to a DUI investigation.
Can I get another unit for a search?
How often do they stay out here?
On the weekends.
Okay, so are those projectors or?
Yeah, the projectors. So we'll do it tonight if there's a game on Friday, and obviously for Saturday games, Ole Miss games, things of that nature. And if there's multiple games on, we'll put 2 different games on.
I love it. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, y'all have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Take care.
So we had an officer who just had a short vehicle pursuit in the Brittany Wood subdivision, so we're going to go over there. Part of the supervisor's responsibilities is anytime there's a foot chase, a vehicle pursuit, a use of force, there has to be an after-action report done on it. So part of the job is going out there.
Speeding, careless, no tag, running stop sign, failure of the blue light.
No way I'll remember all that. If you text it to me, I'll start
Gotcha.
down.
Kevin, that's the white Crown Vic we got called on. Doing donuts in the cafe parking lot. Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Old retired cop car.
Big doing donuts. He works it, or has worked it up there. So.
Do I got them, or does he have them? I think so.
What's that? Oh, you're being arrested for all the traffic violations.
Speeding, no tag, jealous driving, so you do the blue light, and running stop sign. And then that's without me going back and looking at my video. Okay, Kevin. Do you have the key or not? Okay, where's that? I'm doing it. I thought he was running. Did they say Shivers was coming? works.
This is the key for it.
You've been pulled over enough. You know how blue lights and cop cars work. Go ahead, snap
But
skip them.
I just got it.
Are you okay? Did you get hurt? All right.
But I'm trying to.
Have a seat, Kevin. We're not talking about it right now, okay?
Tell it, please.
No, I got to tell it, man.
Why?
Because this is what you get when you don't pull over for the police. Have a seat, Kevin. No, sir. If you'd have pulled over up there, it wouldn't have been towed. Have a seat. Right there, too. Well, looky there. I hadn't even seen that. Wow.
We'll be a little over 80 officers in October, but all of those people that you see out tonight, other than the 8 downtown, all have other duties, and they come to do this and put that extra time into the city to keep it safe, and it's really cool. And I hope what you'll see if you watch just from the shadows, the interaction between those downtown officers and everyone downtown.
University, between 5th and 8th. Mary, Ida 1, 5671. Mary, Ida 1, 5671. Hey there. Good. Just watch me car. Dude, I stopped you. Ran that stop sign. Run the stop sign? When you stop in the intersection, you ran the stop sign. You would have ran it had I not been there.
No, I just stopped one time.
No, you stopped in the intersection beyond the stop sign. That's running the stop sign. You have your driver's license insurance? You Ubering?
Yeah.
Slow down. You'll make it there a lot safer.
I will. I'm so sorry.
All right.
That's what needs to happen.
How we doing? Absolutely.
Come on in to Two Gun Tactical today, where we are dedicated to making sure you are safe. Choose from a large variety of pepper sprays, knives, and tasers, like this Taser Pulse Taser, which sends out a GPS location when discharged, the perfect Christmas gift for the people you care about. And if you'd like to shop around, our knowledgeable and friendly associates are happy to help. Stop by Two Gun Tactical at 667 Casey's Lane on the corner of Flowood Drive in Flowood, Mississippi. Let them know Dark Horse Press sent you.
Hi, I'm Brett Connerly, president of Spartan Mosquito. Spartan Mosquito Protect kills mosquitoes.
First thing we do on a night that we ride, like I said, is wash because of the drying process.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be near where some water.
The next thing we do is prepare feed, and then we let them eat and we let them relax, get some hay, get some water, cool off, and then goes into the, I like to call it the beautifying stage. We take care of the hooves, we put some hoof oil on it, clean the frogs up underneath, do fly spray, get their hair straight, get all of the shavings out of there, make them smell good, especially around the neck area, because a lot of people, you know, we're a high vis target for people to come up to, so I always like to make sure this part right here smells extra good. And then we do our tack process, do hay and water for the truck. and then we head to the square.
Yeah, everybody wants a warm one until they have to load and unload them in the trailer.
We're not leaving yet, right?
Most of the night, 90% of the night, people are taking pictures with them. It's a great time to interact with our community. And then we'll have the safe site tent up.
I've never experienced a horse in my life. Never.
Never. This is your first time?
My first time.
What do you think?
It's extraordinary.
Because it's never boring, and you know, we're really community based, so we this is one way we get to learn our citizens, and they remember us. They know the horse's name that we're on, and so they'll come up a night they'll say, "Hey, how's Gunsmoke doing?" Even if I'm even not on a horse, if I'm just patrolling or something, "Hey, you the one who rode Gunsmoke." I will personally, on this horse, get them cuffs on. Somebody asked us, did we plan this? And I asked, ma'am, and she said, did you plan this? And I still was kind of dumbfounded. And she said, and I said, oh, you mean the horses? I'm on a brown one, and he's on a white one. You know, our people are, they go deep.
Our foot officers are going to be staged throughout the city, or throughout the square, so that people can see them. We can address issues, whether it's parking or vehicles getting backed up from ride shares dropping off. But it's more of just a visual presence. It's to let everybody know, hey, we're here, we're safe, and there's an opportunity. If you need something, you can easily find us.
All right, it's called the Safe Site Tent. We have the trailer with the blue lights on it. It's lit up. We have so many calls and reports that come on the square from it being a bar district, thousands of people out here. Alcohol causes problems, people get in fights, people go to jail. Well, the downtown unit, they have a computer in there, they can type reports, they can do arrest affidavits. We got our medical crew over there. It's all set up. It's called the Safe Site Tent. It's also a place for, primarily for college girls to come over there and get escorted to their car.
Yes, we had somebody come up to us and tell us that we had an intoxicated male, or someone that was unconscious, passed out over here, got over. He was unconscious, called the fire department over to provide some care to him, and then requested an ambulance to come over and check him out. He'll be fine. The hospital will give him some fluids, a couple hours, he'll be right back to normal.
What do you think of the horses?
Hey, Lamar, you're beautiful.
I do think that Florida horses would be a little bit more serious so they can trot down here.
Introduce yourself, Lamar. Introduce yourself.
They're above the crowd. They see things oftentimes before things really get riled up. And then when things do, and it happens, and it gets a little out of control, when a couple of horses walk up to you and they ask you to leave, you just tend to walk away. And the cool thing about that is we as officers don't have to put our hands on people.
He likes that.
They blow the whistle, they slowly walk the horses, and they just start to disperse the crowd. And that's what they do, and it's incredible to watch it happen.
like the most about game nights here in Oxford is the fact that you like to see a lot of people come out. A lot of people come out to the game and enjoy the game. And not only just the game, they enjoy the environment here in Oxford as well. Bring people from different states, all around the world just to come to Oxford. That means a lot, especially when they come here to feel safe. That means a lot to us as a department.
Hey, Johnny, we got one here that wants to die for his country.
Rain, sleet, or shine, Partridge Propane has reliably delivered propane to homes and businesses across the state for over 30 years. We're a locally owned and operated full-service propane delivery company, and we work hard to keep our operating costs and expenses low so we can pass those savings on to you. Our goal is to supply high-quality propane at competitive prices with no extra fees and to give you the service that we give our own families. That's because when you're a customer of Partridge Propane, you're a member of our family.
While on the force, I learned that an officer is only as good as his team and the gear that he carries. Ultimately, that is what helped me make the decision to supply and support the demands that the officers need.
From uniforms to upfitting service vehicles, our family strives to connect people with the resources they need. From enforcing the law, fighting fires, or simply protecting the ones they love. At the Southern Connection Police Supplies, our family is here for yours. Stop by and see for yourself.
So I got behind him coming down Molly Bar Road. He went across the yellow line several times. He went across the white line. He sped up and slowed down. When we got right here to the running trail, he did it again. At that point, I was just worried for his driving, careless driving. So I put him over for careless driving. I walked up to the vehicle. He smelled over the marijuana. Gave me probable cause to search the vehicle.
Can I go?
Paraphernalia. This is mine. Paraphernalia, boss.
This is mine.
Don't matter.
No, you can't have that. That's my property. That is my property. That is my property. I bought it legally. I bought that legally.
You've had marijuana in it.
No, so is it in there? No.
Actually, yeah, there is.
It don't matter. It does not matter. You can't take my property. This is my property.
It's being logged in evidence, man.
What evidence on what case?
Possession of paraphernalia.
Man, I'm gonna record now. What you gonna write me up for?
Possession of paraphernalia.
You can't. It ain't even a for what?
Possession of paraphernalia. So this has what I believe to be marijuana.
There's no marijuana in there, so you cannot take it. I bought all of that legally. And I never had a scale. I don't even own a scale.
In your car, sir.
That is not my. You did not get that in my car. I ain't even got a scale. Y'all cannot put that on. I've never had a scale. I don't even. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. So he gonna put it in there. So you can't do that, bro. What kind of stuff is that, bro? Wow, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Is it still a good address for you, Mr. Xavier?
I'm gonna call my mama for me.
What's the phone number for me, Mr. Xavier?
I'm gonna call my mama for me. Alright.
Hey, Mr. Xavier, what's the phone number for you?
Hold on.
I also need your social, Mr. Xavier. Mr. Xavier, I gotta get your information, okay? This
It's
is
a courtesy
post-arrest.
that you don't stick.
Mom,
If you don't give me your
I'm in
information,
Oxford and
Mr. Xavier.
they playing a scale on me.
Mr. Xavier, I gotta get your information.
I'm in Oxford.
If you don't give me your information,
and they got my bag and they playing a scale on me.
If you don't give me your information, I have to take you to jail.
Like a scale.
I need
94 89 61.
That's your phone number?
Mom, I'm in Oxford.
Xavier, hey,
Mr. Xavier.
Hey, work with me, Mr. Xavier. Please don't make me take you to jail, okay?
Take me to jail for what?
Possession of paraphernalia and you being uncooperative, not giving me your information, okay? I just gotta get this.
I ain't did nothing. I don't even have a scale. They put a scale in my bag. He was talking about, do we want you to talk to him?
Hey, ma'am. So he's being given a post arrest citation. It's like a ticket for possession of paraphernalia. He had so the bag and the ashtray that he's talking about.
The bag is a Jordan bag.
Okay.
There's no paraphernalia.
Okay.
It's Jordan.
Okay, listen.
Michael Jordan, that's paraphernalia.
All right, so any time that marijuana has been stored, contained, used, and we can prove that he's had marijuana on it, in it, that's paraphernalia. It don't matter. There's residue all over it. And the scales were in his trunk. He had a bag on the back seat. The scales were in his trunk. It's like little, like...
He said that you told him that the scales were in his bag.
No, ma'am. The officer just stuck it in the bag just to keep it all together.
I ain't even bought no scale.
He's never had a scale. That's why I'm trying to see how he...
Why would I need this guy? I've never sold any.
It was in the back. It was in this trunk, so...
I've never in
It's
my
like a
life
small
sold
little
anything.
digital
Why would
scale.
I need a scale?
Okay, if it's a small digital scale, it may be my scale. I'm a cook.
Okay.
Yes, it may be my scale because I am a cook. I can show you my degree and everything. I just graduated. I
Okay.
have a scale.
He still had the satchel that had the...
Satchel with Michael Jordan logo?
Yeah, the Michael Jordan logo, which had marijuana in it at one point, which makes it paraphernalia.
Okay, so you had a warrant to check his car?
So probable cause is by the odor of marijuana coming from the
This is
vehicle.
post-arrest. This is the courtesy. Basically, instead of taking you to jail,
You don't need a warrant if you
I'm
have
charging you for it and letting
probable
you go. So what I need you to do is I need you to sign down here, okay? It's not an admission of guilt. It's just saying you're either going to pay the fine or self-report and fight. Okay, Ms. Xavier, if you don't sign it, then I'm going to be forced to take you to jail, okay? You can read it all in the back right here, so if you'd like to.
I'll get the phone back to you, okay?
About why you making me upset?
Hey, is this Mom? So, cause what he is signing for is saying he's either going to pay the fine or show up for court on his court date and fight it. He's not admitting to anything. He's just saying he'll either fight it in court or he will pay the fine. It's basically him acknowledging that he's being charged. It's not him admitting that he's done anything. It's just he's acknowledged that he knows that I've charged him. That's all it is.
Okay, so you can't just give him that without him signing it?
No, ma'am. If he doesn't sign it, I'll be forced to take him to jail.
Okay. I'll just talk to my lawyer and do this. Just
Okay.
speak to him.
Hello?
Hello, just sign the papers, and I'm going to talk to the lawyer about it.
Here you go, Mr. Xavier.
Hey, sir, you still got to get your copy.
Here's your copy, okay? Be careful getting home, okay?
So I stopped this guy for a traffic violation on eastbound on I-20. When I walked up to the vehicle, he had his dog in the window inside this storage bin. We got bags containing smaller bags of marijuana. We got bundles down here up in just about every little natural void inside of this thing. Right on that stuff.
This episode of Frontlines brought to you by Guns and Gear, partners Propane, The Southern Connection, People Security, Two Gun Tactical, and Spartan Mosquito.